Art history is the study of objects of art in their historical development and stylistic contexts, that is genre, design, format, and style. This includes the major arts of painting, sculpture, and architecture, as well as the minor arts of ceramics, furniture, and other decorative objects too. As a term, art history, its product being history of art, encompasses several methods of studying the visual arts, in common usage referring to works of art and architecture. Aspects of the discipline overlap. As the art historian Ernst Gombrich once observed, the field of art history is much like Caesar's Gaul, divided in 3 parts inhabited by 3 different, though not necessarily hostile tribes, either connoisseurs, I the critics, and I the academic art historians. 3. As a discipline, art history is distinguished from art criticism, which is concerned with establishing a relative artistic value upon individual works with respect to others of comparable style, or sanctioning an entire style or movement, and art theory or philosophy of art, which is concerned with the fundamental nature of art. One branch of this area of study is aesthetics, which includes investigating the enigma of the sublime, and determining the essence of beauty. Technically, art history is not these things, because the art historian uses historical method to answer the questions: how did the artist come to create the work, who were the patrons, who were his or her teachers, who was the audience, who were his or her disciples, what historical forces shaped the artist's oeuvre, and how did he or she and the creation, in turn, affect the course of artistic, political, and social events. It is, however, questionable whether many questions of this kind can be answered satisfactorily without also considering basic questions about the nature of art. Unfortunately, the current disciplinary gap between art history and the philosophy of art aesthetics often hinders this inquiry, for art history is not only a biographical endeavor. Art historians often root their studies in the scrutiny of individual objects. They thus attempt to answer in historically specific ways questions such as: what are key features of this style? What meaning did this object convey? How does it function visually? Did the artist meet their goals well? What symbols are involved? And does it function discursively? The historical backbone of the discipline is a celebratory chronology of beautiful creations commissioned by public or religious bodies or wealthy individuals in Western Europe. Such a canon remains prominent, as indicated by the selection of objects present in art history textbooks. Nonetheless, since the 20th century there has been an effort to redefine the discipline, to be more inclusive of non-Western art, art made by women, and vernacular creativity.